Dane here from the Gudde company, and Victor over me, the sweet band that Mikey and I are in. He's behind the camera, you'll never see him. We got the Theluxe 40, the Theluxe 40 Plus, and my favorite, Jeremy, my buddy from Dova. We're demoing some Dova amps today. We also have a Theluxe 22, so this guy's got it all. If you need 22, 40, 40 plus watts, and that's what I'm talking about, you gain freaks out there. Anyway, let's focus on the Theluxe 40 here. All three of these amps are in the same, they're basically siblings. They've got a lot of the same circuit, a lot of the same tones, just some have different features than others. So on the top, the Theluxe 40, everything is a 6L6 based tube amplifier. All of them are fixed biases. But on the front panel here, let's go through that. You've got the presence knob, up and down. Then you have your master, the volume that is, bass, middle, and treble. Tone stack. Over here you've got your lift switch. This thing is one of my favorites. So what this guy does is it takes all these confusing things and just says, hey, that's the tone right there. Takes all it out of the circuit, out of the tone path, if you will. That's what I'll call it. But basically just lifts your tone up, and it gives you a complete bypass of the whole circuit. Really sweet. But if you're a guy that likes to tweak stuff, no problem. You've got treble, middle, bass. On to my absolute favorite is the mid boost. I'm a midaholic. Pretty easy though. I mean, it just gives you the tone, you know. And over here's your fat switch. You need to fatten up some single coils, maybe make it a little beefier for your cleans, anything like that. That's what that guy does. You've got your input. Then you have your gain knob. There's a couple of different gains on this, or a couple of different drives on these amps, and that's a pretty cool feature. So you've got one here on the Theluxe 40. There's another drive on the back. So they kind of work in conjunction with each other. So they work really well together. You can kind of stagger them and get some really sweet tones. The best part about all these amps is though, no matter what volume you're playing at, if you're playing at bedroom levels, kind of gigging levels, or you just want to go crazy Nugent style and you just dime it, it's going to sound great. But for the purpose of our demos, we were kind of keeping it kind of mid-bedroom, kind of gig style volumes. And you can hear, you'll get any tone you want. The Theluxe 40 and the 40 Plus are both 2-channel amps. This one is switchable on the back between clean and overdrive. It's got some great cleans on it. It'll stay clean for a long time. And then you get that killer tube breakup. The 40 Plus, where it kind of differs, it's got a lot of the same stuff. So you've got your kind of switches and whatnot. But this is foot switchable, so between the 2 channels, but also the lift is foot switchable. So to take out the tone stack on the 40 Plus, that's foot switchable. So if you're running rhythm on your clean, and then you want to boost it for a little bit of solo, you can kick it to the overdrive channel. Then you want to get some crazy, you just take the lift, you lift it, take out the tone stack, all on the foot switches. Another cool feature of this guy is that it moves both gain and drive knobs to the front. So you have one drive, and then you got your gain over here, so that you don't have to kind of mess with the back stuff. But what other really great feature is, so if you're a guy that uses both channels, so your cleans for your rhythm and then your overdrive for your solos, this ratio knob kind of works as, it's a ratio of volume, so you don't go from 0 volume on your clean to kill everybody in the room volume when you switch over to your solos, and that's pretty cool. So you can keep it at a pretty what am I saying here? Pretty consistent volume between the two. Or if you want to give it even a little bit more solo boost, so you boost the overdrive over the cleans, so when you switch it, you just have a ratio. Or if you want to go crazy, you just dime that thing, and it's killer either way. The 40 Plus also differs in that it's got a little bit more gain on tap. So if you like a lot of gain, or you kind of play some really kind of rockin' stuff, this 40 Plus is great. They both come in heads or combos. Check them out at Jeremy's website. But this one still has the mid boost, personal favorite, the fat switch and the lift. You got your treble, mid, and bass. And like I said, you got your drive knob and your gain knob all on the front panel. Your ratio, master volume, of course, and the presence knob. And then your on and standby, of course. We can focus on the 22 really quick. Get that stuff out of the way here. 22 is a nice little tweed combo here. Got your killer, overdrive special kind of font going on here. This is actually kind of a 3-channel beast. 22 watts, still 6L6. One combo here. You've got your gain knob, self-explanatory. Channel 1 is clean, channel 2 is overdrive, channel 3 is holy shit. Treble, middle, bass. The mid boost, again, personal favorite, is on a push-pull pot, and that's what these guys are, right there. And the lift switch, again, this will lift the tone stack out. You lift it, and it's out. Pretty cool. You got your drive on the front, again, both of them kind of work in conjunction with it. The main difference on the 22 is you've got a dedicated clean master volume and an OD master volume. So that's pretty cool. And you get yourself a tremolo, which is pretty righteous in itself. This little guy, the Era switch, you can get some pretty cool 80s vibes going here, 80s hair metal kind of stuff. It's pretty killer. So this is a 112 combo, 22 watts. Again, the same vein as the 40 that we're pretty focused on in this demo. All great options if you don't need a huge wattage amp, but you want some great tones, go with the 22. Need a little more headroom, get the 40. Do you want to go crazy and have all of it? Get the 40 plus. Pretty killer. I highly recommend you check them out. And stop over at Jeremy's website. Great guy, great amps, good tone. Good night.